In this video, I'd like to discuss electric sign installation. The electric sign installation product can be found under the electric signs category. It is different than the normal installation product, as in you can put in more detail for tracking purposes of the signs. If we look at the electric sign installation product, the first thing it wants to know is the installation location, such as are you installing it in your shop or a third-party location or the customer's location. You could also then manually enter in an address if desired. Next we go to the sign details. The sign details allows you to put in detailed information about the location that this sign is, such as the access times. If you can only get into this sign, such as it's in a mall, maybe you can only get to it between Monday and Wednesday between 5 and 8 a.m. The IT availability at that location, the sign type, such as is it a box sign, the mounting, such as is it pole mounted, the surface that's below it, such as is it soft ground or concrete, or can you get a truck next to it. So in this case I may say gravel. The height above ground, the control location, such as it is at the top of the sign, left side, etc. And the computer location, and this may be, on pole or wherever that location may be. Inside back door. Next you'll see the location information tab at the top, and this allows you to give who is the contact at that location, not necessarily the person paying for it or who's actually ordered it, but the person on site, their number, who authorized this job, and if there's a not to exceed value for, and then any other special instructions necessary. Below the sign detail you'll have travel information. This allows you to put in detailed travel information for costing, and generally used when you're going out of state, such as a per diem amount, lodging, mileage, parking, any additional fuel charges, airfare, or car rental, as well as locations to put detailed information about those. Below that you get into the different crews that are being set for this install. The first one is when is the first crew going, their installation time, their travel time, how many techs are going and of what type, such as I'm sending 2 installers. Now this could be electrical labor, it could be senior labor compared to a junior labor, if you have different rates for different types of technicians. Then it comes to the equipment, and in this case we're going to need 1 truck. And this would be a listing of whatever equipment you have entered. Any additional notes needed for this first crew as far as what are they supposed to be doing. This information may or may not be filled in before the installation job or after the crew returns, depending on your estimating needs. Then we can move to an additional crew if I needed to send out another crew on Friday to finish the work. Again, the install time for that crew and travel time. In this case, we'll say it's just going to require 1 tech and no additional equipment and any additional notes on that crew. Then towards the right we have a location for any additional hardware that might be needed, any additional wiring, conduit, or miscellaneous. There's also a location called All Parts that is showing all the parts being pulled. It also allows you to quickly add any additional things needed for this installation job. The next tab is the Miscellaneous tab, where any miscellaneous options such as non-stock options that are needed. If you needed concrete and that was a non-stock option, I could say that I need 3 bags or units, boxes, etc. at a cost of $50 a piece, and we'll say this is concrete. Below that, we have the description and the production notes. The description again prints on estimates, invoices, and work orders or service tickets, and the production notes print on the work orders and service tickets. There's also a field next to the crews for any outsourced labor, such as maybe your crew is doing a bit of the work, but you need to outsource a large crane or another crew to operate that crane. Here, the date that they are supposed to be on the site, the company itself, the contact phone number, the quote, whether that quote was a firm or a not to exceed or any additional instruction, the multiplier on that quote that you'll be charging to the client, a PO number, and any additional notes. This concludes my video on electric sign installation. If you have any further questions, please review our other videos or contact our implementation department. Thank you.